Hello students, now we will discuss all the exercise of the chapter crop production. इस chapter में हमने क्या क्या पढ़ा है? We have discussed about the types of crops, then we have discussed about agricultural practices, that is how this soil is prepared, that is by the process of plowing. Then we have studied about the process of manuring. After this manuring, we have discussed about other method of soil enrichment, that is green manuring. We have done about green manuring. After green manuring, we have studied about sowing. After sowing, we have done study about irrigation, all the modern methods and the traditional method of irrigation. After this, we have studied about this weeding and crop protection. Then we have studied about harvesting. In harvesting, we have studied about 3 types of process, that is harvesting, threshing and winnowing. Then we have studied about storage of grains and fruits. Then in the last, we have discussed about increased methods to improve crop production. In that we have discussed about high yielding, that is hybridization of crops. Then we have discussed about mixed cropping and crop rotation. And the last we have discussed about food from our animals, that is animal husbandry. Now we will discuss all the exercises given in your books. I will going to be read out the question from the book and give you the answer on the board. The first question, A part, that is read the following questions carefully and tick the correct options. The first question is, ancient civilization grew up around, and your options are A, 5000 BC, B, 1000 BC, and C, 10,000 BC, and D, none of these. We know it that ancient civilizations grew up around, option is C, that is 10,000 BC for the A question. Now, for the first question, the answer option number C is correct. Now, the second question, which among the following is a Rabi crop? Rice, wheat, groundnut, coconut. So, which is a Rabi crop? Which is a Rabi crop? The Rabi crops are the crops which are sown in November and cut in April. So, this is wheat. So, the option number, second question, answer B is correct, that is wheat. Because wheat is harvested in November and it is sown in November and it is harvested in April. So, wheat is the correct answer for this question. Now, the third question, crops sown between March and June are called, and the options are Rabi, Kharif, Zaid, none of these. The time period between Rabi and Kharif is called Zaid crops, and this is C, March and June. So, the correct option is C, that is Zaid crops. Okay. Now, the fourth question. The fourth question is, in stored grains, moisture promotes the growth of, now moisture helps us in the growth of microorganism, and microorganism are insects, fungi, algae or bacteria, mostly bacteria. So, the correct answer is D, bacteria. Okay. Now, fifth question. Which gas is fixed by rhizobium bacteria from the air and converted into usable form for plants? Options hai A, oxygen, B, water vapor, C, nitrogen, and D, carbon dioxide. And we all know about this answer. Rhizobium bacteria kaun si gas ko karte hain? They convert nitrogen. That is the option C is correct. That is nitrogen. The sixth question is, Which of these is not a livestock? A. Cattle, B. Goat, C. Poultry, or D. Leopard? It is? Now, cattle means all this cows, buffaloes, okay? So, cattle gives us milk, so it is a livestock. Now, goat gives us milk as well as meat also, it is a livestock. Poultry means all the egg-giving animals, that is hen, duck, turkey. So, this is a livestock. Now, leopard. Leopard is a wild animal. So, the option D is correct, that is leopard. Okay. This was the A question. All the answers of the A questions are there. If you have any doubt, please see to it. Now the next question B is fill in the blanks. Okay, now I'm going to be helping you to fill in the blanks of all these questions. So fill in the blanks with appropriate words. First question of the B, the first question. Plants of the same type grown on the large scale are called, we have studied in the starting of the chapter, crop. This crop is a plant which is of the same kind and it's grown on a large scale. It's called a crop. Second question, dash are nutrient specific. You know the fertilizers are nutrient specific. Fertilizers. Third question, dash and dash are beverages. Beverages क्या होते हैं बच्चा जो हम drink करते हैं, okay? So tea and coffee. आप इसकी जगह टी एंड कोको भी लिख सकते हैं. It's your choice. Tea and coffee. Fourth, used up soil nutrients are dashed by soil rotation. That is, the used up soil rotation are replenished. Replenished means उन्हें उस जगह वापस इकट्ठा किया जाता है, उन्हें उस जगह वापस से accumulate किया जा रहा है. Okay. Fifth question is the process of cutting and gathering of the mature crop is called harvesting. Okay, it is called harvesting. Okay, this is the process of cutting and gathering of mature crops. The last question, threshing is the process of removing dash from the harvested crops. That is grains. When we remove grains from this harvested crop, it is called threshing. So this was the B question. Now we will do the C question. And now the C question is true or false question. Okay, now let me write down the answers for you. Please, the students, note down this answer so that you have proper guide to solve this exercise. C. First, Rabi crops are sown in November and harvested in April. Is it true or false? Is it true? So it's true. Second, teak is a fiber crop. Teak is a fiber crop? No, it is a timber crop. So, false. Now, poppy is a medicinal plant. As I have told you that poppy is a addictive plant. It is prescribed by doctors in a very limited quantity. So, yes, it is a medicinal plant and this is true. Now, next. Paddy is sown by transplantation method. What is transplantation method? In which a small nursery is there, and that nursery seeds are sown and they are grown into a plantlet. And after this plantlet is grown, then it is transferred to a large field and then they are grown at a particular distance, and this process is called transplantation. And yes, paddy is grown by the method of transplantation. So it is true. Furrow irrigation is the modern method of irrigation. You know, the traditional method of irrigations are canal system, dhikli, moat, rahat, and also furrow. Okay, so furrow comes in under traditional, not modern. Modern means drip and sprinkler system. So the fifth is false. Sixth, large scale rearing of domestic animals for food is called animal husbandry, and it is true. Okay, so this is the C question. All the answers for the C, that is write true or false for the following statements. Now we will be doing the D question, and that is match the following. Let me write down the full match the following for you first, and then we will see the answers of it. Okay, so D, match the column A with column B. Okay, column A, column B. Now I will be writing down for you. 1. It is legume. Second, kharif. Third, rabi. Fourth, silo. Fifth, melathion. And sixth is cow dung. Okay, now the B column, that is first manure, pesticide, third is soybean, fourth is bajra, fifth is mustard, and sixth is storage of grains. Now what is match the columns? That is, this column is matched with this column with their correct and appropriate relation. Okay, so now legume. What is this legume? Is it a manure? Is it a pesticide? Or is it a soybean? What is soybean? As I have told you, it is a leguminous plant, so it is a legume. So you have to combine this legume with soya bean. Okay, so this is combination of this. So we will be drawing a line from legume to soya bean. Next, kharif. Kharif, manure is not a kharif. Pesticide is not a kharif. Kharif means a type of crop which is grown in a particular season. Now this bajra or mustard, which is the correct answer? It is bajra. Okay. Now rabi. Rabi is a crop and is grown in a particular season. Similarly, mustard is the correct answer. Now silo. Silo is a place where the storage of grain is done. Is it manure, pesticide, soybean, bajra, mustard, or storage of grain? So now melathion. Melathion is it's a pesticide. So we have an option there. So take the arrow from here and point it to there. Cow dung. You know, cow dung is a natural fertilizer and it is also called as manure. So this is all for the match the columns where A with column B. Okay, you can note down this for you, or you can also write options against this. That is first, second, third, fourth, 5th, 6th. Okay, so this will be all for this question. Now the E question, and this is answer the following questions, and I think you all can do this question without my help because all the answers are given in your books. Okay, so let me write down for you. Let me just discuss it with you about this all the question. So E, the first question is what is agriculture? Explain. Now you will write what is the practice of agriculture is there, and please also write where this word agriculture come from. Okay, from the Latin word ager and cultura. Next, the question is write briefly about different agricultural practices. All the 7 practices you have to write very briefly there. The third question is how is soil prepared? You have to write all about the process of plowing. Okay, and you can also mention the equipments used in plowing. Next question is write the difference between manure and fertilizers. This difference between manure and fertilizers are given in your book on the page number 9. Please refer to it. Now what is transplantation? It is also given in your books, and I have discussed you when we grow a plant at nursery. So that plant or the seed, their nursery, and then the plantlet is grown in the nursery, and then the plantlet is transferred to a large field. It's called the process of transplantation, and this is also given on your book on the page number 10. Now, what do you understand by mixed cropping or crop rotation? This is given in your book on the page number 14. Both these questions are given in your book on the page number 14. Now, we will discuss about HOTS. What is HOTS? HOTS are high order thinking skill questions. So, the first question is, a farmer continuously adds manure, irrigates his field properly, still the plants are not very healthy and strong. What should he do to improve his crop? Okay, he can do very much things. That first, he can change the quality of his seeds. Second, he may be using like a wrong crop for the particular type of soil he has. Okay, he should change the crop, or he can also use crop rotation or mixed cropping. Okay, no, mixed cropping not, crop rotation. He can use crop rotation so that he had improved quality of his crop. Okay. Now, next question is given in your HOTS is a horticulturist who grows fruits on a big field should irrigate the plants by which methods? As I have discussed with you the modern methods of irrigation, that is sprinkler system and drip irrigation, and I have told you the drip irrigation is mostly used for fruits, vegetable, trees, this type of crops. Now, these types of crop, and what is a horticulturist or horticulture? Horticulture is the culture or practice of growing fruits, vegetables, flowers. So, this comes under this category. So, we should use drip irrigation. Now, next question is given in your book is project work. There is a Kisan credit card scheme is going and is employed by Government of India. So, it provides need-based and timely support to farmers so that they may be help with their cultivation as well as raising domestic animals. So, please students try to find out this with the help of your parents, or you can use the help of internet also and make a project out of it. Now, the next project that is given in your book is visit a nearby garden or a nursery or an agricultural farm and find out about first the importance of seed selection. Okay, you can go there and ask the farmer or the gardener there and ask what is the importance of seed selection, and they will tell you what the type of the different types of seed they select and how this seed is selected. मतलब वो कौन से seed select करते हैं और उस particular land पे किस तरह का seed सही जाएगा, ठीक है? Second is method of irrigation. सपोज दे आर लिविंग इन राजस्थान, अगर वो राजस्थान में रह रहे हैं तो उनके लिए ड्रिप इरिगेशन अच्छा रहेगा या स्प्रिंकलर सिस्टम अच्छा है या राहत सिस्टम अच्छा है, मोड सिस्टम अच्छा है. सो विच इज़ बेस्ट फॉर देम. You should ask about this also. The third thing that you have to discuss with them or get to know about it, the effect of continuous grain crops. You know, if you are continuously, आप अगर सिर्फ ग्रेन क्रॉप्स ही उगाएंगे अपने लैंड पे, सो वो आपकी लैंड की नाइट्रेट्स एंड फॉस्फेट जो मिनरल्स हैं उनको डिप्लीट कर देंगे. सो वी शुड नॉट यूज continuously grow one type of crops. So they will tell you that they use crop rotation or not. Fourth, are they using fertilizers or manure? Okay, ask them about this. And the last, you will be asking about them if they are doing any crop rotation or not. Now, the next is activity. You have to collect pictures of different agricultural implements like plows, hoe, sickle, trowel, cultivators, and paste them in your scrapbook. And also please write briefly about all these pictures and their applications. Now, the next activity that you all have to do is, collect seeds of different kinds, label them, and make a seed herbarium. Herbarium means you will be taking a page and sticking some of the seeds, and it will be a type of slide for you, and you can show the seeds in your class. Last thing that I want to discuss about the discovery. Dr. M.S. Swaminathan is known as the father of India's Green Revolution. You know, he was the first person to get the World Food Prize in October 1987. He was awarded the first World Food Prize. We should be proud of that person. Okay, so he was Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. And this will be all for this chapter, crop production. Please students, try to do this all question, and I don't think so you will be having any doubts regarding these questions now. I have given you idea of each and every question, so please do your work sincerely.